Hello, welcome to another episode of the Fearless Dating video series. Thank you for being here. Today I want to share a personal story with you about where being half-arsed led me to a dating experience that turned out to be not so extraordinary. And my reason for sharing that with you is because I am so utterly passionate and committed to training people on how to date, well, first and foremost, how to become extraordinary in their own lives so that they are able to go out into the world and have inspiring and extraordinary dating experiences, so they're able to go out into the world and date courageously and confidently. Because through my time as a relationship and dating coach, and also through my experience of working in the dating industry, I have had countless conversations with people where they are just so utterly fed up of the dating experiences that they're having. It feels like another thing on their to-do list. They never feel like they're getting any closer to that beautiful relationship that they so desire, and they feel like they're just stuck on a bit of a hamster wheel and just ready to rip their hair out. And I honestly believe that the dating experience does not have to be that way. I am on a mission to make dating fun again, and if you would love to join me in that mission, then I'm so excited to share with you that the Fearless Dating Group Coaching Program is coming back for another round, and it's starting next month, so it's not even that far away now. And if you feel that you would love to learn how to be extraordinary in your dating experiences, go out into the world and date courageously and confidently and fearlessly, then send me a message. Either comment below or send me a direct message saying, I want to date fearlessly, and we can explore if the Fearless Dating Coaching Program could be a good fit for you and could help you create what you most desire in this area of your life and even more. So drop me that message. So today, my half-arsed, not very extraordinary dating experience. So when I was sort of going into exploring how to date, because I was quite late into my experience of learning how to date in a way that felt really good to me, and I will make sure I share that story with you in the next few episodes. But there was a point in my dating life where, I'd met someone, we were getting on really, really well. We had been on a fair few dates by that point. We were spending quite a bit of time together. We were quite different people. And actually, I'd say we were very different people. And so we were kind of, okay, is this gonna, we really like each other. We like the idea of exploring a relationship together. But is it the right thing to do? Is it the right decision to make? And we had a period of time where, he was going away for a few weeks, and so it gave us that time to just really mull this over and really think, okay, well, is this something that we want to give a go when he comes back? And during that time, first big clue was that we weren't actually in that much contact. And I had a lot of stuff going on in my life, but I feel that that's not an excuse for me to not stay in touch with someone that I am attracted to and potentially considering being in a relationship with. So that was red flag number one, that we weren't being very communicative during this time. And then when he returned, we met up to have a conversation about whether we wanted to try, see what we wanted to do next. And when we were in this conversation, I was kind of not really addressing the issue too much, but then it was obvious that is very much what we needed to talk about. And so the way that I kind of palmed it off to him to start the conversation straight away, and I think his words were, well, why not? Like, why not? Why shouldn't we give this a go? And I remember at the time not feeling overly enthused by that response. In my mind, I was thinking, well, I don't want someone to be like, why not? Why not? Go into this dating experience. I want someone to be like, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's give this a go. Okay, we might be very different people from very different worlds, but we're really attracted to each other, and we can just give this a try and see what happens. That is the response that I would have loved to receive. And that's also the response that I would have loved to give to someone. So remember, it takes two to tango, right? It wasn't just down to him to be like, hell yeah, I really want to be in this, and me be like, okay, why not? I wanted both of us to be a hell yeah to it, but we weren't. But we still went ahead with the experience. We still went ahead with giving this relationship a go. And to be honest, it didn't turn out to be what we were experiencing prior to that time, prior to us dating and getting to know each other and really enjoying that experience. The whole relationship started to feel a bit half-assed. It was almost like neither of us could be very bothered to put that much time and investment into the relationship. And therefore, it got to the point where actually we realized that this wasn't the right thing for us, and we went our separate ways. I'm glad to say sooner rather than later, we didn't drag it out unnecessarily. But the reason I wanted to share this story with you is that, this is so common in the dating experience, in the dating journey, the dating experience. I've experienced it myself, but I've also heard similar stories from my clients and people that I've had conversations with about this area of their lives. This person's nice. We're attracted to them. The idea of being in a relationship, it kind of piques our interest, but we're not excited about it. We're not like, yeah, I really want to give this a go and see what happens. It may not work out, but I'm just really excited by the idea of potentially exploring a relationship with them. We're not a hell yes, and therefore we're like almost 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the experience. And like I said, it just turns out to be a bit half-assed on both sides. And it just doesn't lead to a very fulfilling or extraordinary experience. And so that's a red flag to watch out for when you're on your dating journey. As you're meeting people, does this person in front of you feel like someone you really want to invest your time and energy in, you really want to go on an exploration with, that you're excited by the prospect of exploring your connection together? And is that person returning that investment as well? Again, just if it's feeling a bit half-assed, then maybe you should just continue sort of having a few more dates together, whilst potentially exploring other opportunities at the same time before making that decision. But just really watch out for those red flags, because they can really lead to these kind of experiences that sort of demotivate you, leave you feeling a bit disconnected and wondering, oh well, what's wrong with me, or why didn't that work out? So my message to you is, don't be half-assed in your dating experience. Just be a hell yes or a hell no, and then create from that place. Add that kind of really dynamic and fun and exciting approach as you meet people, and see what happens to the quality of your connections and the quality of relationships that you're able to create with people. And if you feel that some of what I've shared here with you today resonates, and you would like to explore, seeing and learning more about what your version of extraordinary is, and learning how to bring that out into the world, and using that to create absolutely wonderful experiences, dating experiences, meeting your kind of people that you want to be a hell yes to, then send me a message saying, I want to date fearlessly, because the Fearless Dating Program, group coaching program, is starting next month, so not long away.